should be live again.
I'm looking at it.
This is why you don't drink Jello shots during a stream.
Oh, he turned down, but couldn't find out for what. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
We're good. We're good, G.
Yeah.
We're all partying. This guy, he's gonna get back up. He's gonna be here. He's gonna see the party. God. I hope wherever he is, the party is so lit.
If not,
I was hoping that if I zoomed in on him, there'd be like some sort of like breath movement or anything, but he is just...
he dead.
He's dead. He's so dead. Alright, I think we got our peeps back.
Hopefully my internet's good.
Yeah. So, I don't know if the stream caught it, but I saw Lark's DC symbol and I knew it was coming, and I was like, Lark!
I was like,
the
no!
Symbol, the
Only
symbol
please
above
hear
your
me!
head.
The
Okay,
tracks
now we're
continue
going
to the north.
Oh, yeah. This is like a... I don't know, it's like an interactable cutscene.
Oh, and the music.
The lady with the harp is back.
Suspicious footprints. The tracks continue to the north.
She's singing because that party night died. Now she's following us around with her harp.
Somebody died over here!
I remember getting so lost here the first time I did this.
Tracks continue to the north.
That music is haunting. Just climbing this small hill in the snow. It's this lady with the harp warbles.
Hello, heretic.
I haven't found any heretics yet. They haven't found me.
When I interacted with the snow prince.
Oh, Zia hasn't been looking at them. She's just like, yep, there's snow prints.
Spineless heretic. Oh, he came out from the rock. Oh, he has a little bit more health than the others.
Zia can't find anything. She hasn't found. She went north.
Oh, now I gotta follow him. Help! Somebody help! Follow the fleeing heretic.
Zia is being attacked by zoblins.
Can I get him before he summons other people? Oh, he fast farted. Whoa! As soon as I hit him.
I've lost the trail. I just don't know. I think I know. I remember where we're going though. Luckily, unlike my first time, I know the map by heart now. Oh man, now Zia is just being attacked by ice traps. She's got 3 ice traps just hitting her. Still can't find any more footprints though.
Maybe I shouldn't have killed that guy too quickly.
You guys,
There's a grenade. Oh wait, no, I see the abandoned house. Leave me alone, grenade.
So yeah, it's just like, I did not find the heretics. Nothing attacked me except the wildlife. And she's just like, what's this house over here?
Lark's just trying to catch up as he has like so many heretics on him.
So yeah, he's like, I'm gonna go in here, it's warm over here.
That's a lot of hay.
Oh. I found them!
I was like, wait, it wouldn't let me go in there.
It's me. No, the door it just opens up for you. I like though that you just skipped that entire thing. Just like, oh, I'm gonna go into this house.
Oh, there's that statue again that we saw in the amphitheater.
Yeah. It's like the heretics thing, you know? It's like having sage and rosemary or something like that.
Here, you put virus on me that doesn't exist anymore.
I know, I love it when we find NPCs where they're like, we don't know what update you're talking about. Survey the heretics' hiding place. So you guys like, while you're fighting them, Larks, I'm just gonna go loot around. I like that it's like, you just stand in the middle.
Duty complete.
You just look around again, the 3 inches that you move your head back and forth. Your level is no longer saved.
Looking for me, I presume.
Ah, the child who glimpsed the truth.
No, it cannot be.
He cameth unto me, as didst thou. Alike in gifts, yet set upon different paths.
He speaks true, warrior of light. Like you, I have been blessed with the echo. The visions terrified me at first. They came without warning. I wondered what I had done to deserve them. But I had no time to ponder such things, once the calamity came. The land turned against us, and in a matter of hours, Falcon's Nest was buried under 10 fulms of ice and snow. We had no choice but to flee for Ishgard. We came to the wall, and while we searched for a way through, there was an avalanche. And then I was alone. So I set forth for Dravania. I knew full well what might happen where I found. But I could not survive on my own. I was found, of course. And not by a mere dragon, but by the great worm Hraesvelgr. And it was then that I knew why I had been given this gift. For with it I heard his voice, and saw the truth through his eyes.
He was sexy.
I was chosen to deliver this revelation to the people. To bring dragon and man together as they once were, and should ever be.
Yeah, what of the innocents who died when you attacked Foundation?
It wasn't supposed to be like that.
I just wanted the dragons to attack the bad people, not all the
Beyond
people.
my control. Children taught to fear the skies, who saw their loved ones slaughtered. Yet the Dravanians, though they know where the fault truly lies, fell upon them with such fury.
Men die, and their children forget. But we are everlasting. To us, then is as now. Thou canst not comprehend the violation, the outrage, the fury.
I will make this right. I am neither a saint nor a savior, just another sinner. Yet I will not forsake this cause. I cannot. I will see this cycle broken and peace restored. We can do naught else, for we are now as one.
And Garthur's like, alright, peace.
And then she's all like, alright, bye.
I'm going back to my dinner. That's what we were just eating over here, and then you killed everybody. Do you not see the
Meanwhile,
table
Mark and
was
Z
set?
are just like, you know what? She should finish that dinner.
Oh, except these guys. We got more party nights. Oh, and there's Artoriel. Standing there.
These are the unparty nights.
I mean, at least he brought us reinforcements, so it's not like he sat there doing nothing.
And the sun.
He's like, what is that? All the party nights are like, oh, the sun. We can't see it. We have to party all night.
Master Shallow and Mr. Zuyaya, praise Halone, you are alive. We came as swiftly as we could, but I see we are too late. So they were lurking in the cellar of this farmhouse. 'Tis a pity Lady Iceheart escaped, rather just walked out the side door, but we must not let that detract from your accomplishment. We have them on the run. You have dealt our foes a telling blow this day, my friends, and I shall see that your efforts are recognized.
Well, at least I got to eat their dinner before these guys came.
Establish an outpost in so remote a location could not have been easy. Tenacious devils.
This is Ishgard after all. They're like, we're not moving from our icy castle built over the frozen abyss.
Knights, be not proud. Lord Artois would rather not linger without cause.
It's cold out here. We need to go.
The knights have matters here well at hand. Let us return to Falcon's Nest and share our discoveries with Sir Redwold. Come. After trekking heretics across malms of ice and snow, I would say you're due a few hours' rest next to a warm fire. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hi. Does Stern say anything? We'll take care of the rest, sir. If there are any heretics hired about, we'll soon root them out. Okay, cool.
Warrior, they're like, thank you for getting Lady Iceheart on the run, and Warrior of Light was like, I just let her go. Like,
yeah, literally. Is it this way? Oh, this way. So apparently she had a vision of the Dragonsong War. And
what it probably was an echo flashback like what we've been getting. Like, you know when we got that flashback of Thancred whoring it up and Ul'dah?
Oh, I thought it was just the mushrooms we were taking.
That's what we thought, but maybe she was taking the mushrooms too. She looked at Hraesvalgr and saw something of his past, and
she's like, I want that.
She looked deep into his eyes.
I was like, I gotta get in there.
Hraesvalgr's just like, are you okay? Like,
she's like, I want you. He's like, that's nice.
He's like, that's nice. I'm gonna
Flies
leave
away.
you over here. Yeah, he flies away. But she knew at that moment. She knew the truth.
She's like, you got all this dick, and you're not gonna give me none?
Oh boy. Like, imagine being so enthralled by a dragon's beauty. She's just like, he's so hot. I'm gonna start a war over this! That is how thirsty for dragon dick
And
she
Warren's
was.
like, do you know how many people died for that dick? And she's like, it wasn't supposed to be that way.
She's like, you need to see him. You need to witness Hrace
oh my god,
Valger.
I'm crying.
And then, like, later on down the line, we see Hrace Valger, and we're like, oh yeah, you know what? I see what she means. Like,
That would fucking rack.
yeah.
Oh man, I'm crying tears right now.
It's just funnier when you know the whole story. She's like, I saw Hrace Valger. It's like, honey, okay.
And I
yeah.
knew.
I knew.
I had to fuck shit up.
I had to do something.
Oh.
Lord Artoriel and the Warriors of Light. Full glad am I to see you both hale and healthy. What news? Apparently,
This girl
someone
really
likes
likes dragons.
You mean to say you hunted the heretics down on your own and slew them before reinforcements could arrive? By the fear, he just ignores everything that we said about Ice Heart. Like, she really, really likes dragons, I guess.
I believe we have made great strides toward purging these lands of heretics. And I mean to say as much when I deliver my report to my father in the Holy See.
As will I, Lord Artoriel. May it serve to remind our superiors what houses Durandar and Fortong could achieve through continued cooperation.
Indeed. I trust you and your knights are content to handle the rest.
Oh, as long as we got adventurers to give out fetch quests to, we'll be fine. We most certainly will be, my lord. During your short time with us, you and the Warriors of Light have accomplished far more than I thought possible. I cannot in good conscience impose upon you any longer. Pray return to Ishgard with my thanks, which I will now be giving out because I'm no longer busy.
As you wish, Sir Redwold. We thank you for your hospitality. Let's lick the salt together sometime.
Of course, Lord Artoriel.
Oh, God.
Zia looks at Larks like, what's going on here?
You got all this salt, and you weren't gonna give me none?
Oh boy.
Oh god, I'm going to hell.
So I was like, that just came out of nowhere! What is wrong with Ishgard?
We literally took the wrong turn. We're supposed to go to the Denny's, not the McDonald's.
I think Ishgard would be an IHOP. Or they would just be like, oh, Denny's, that's for the lowborn. IHOP is for the highborn. You wouldn't catch me dead at a Denny's. Meanwhile, Aymerich's like at a Denny's. He's at a Denny's watching Justinian eat like 5 pancakes, and he's like, wow.
You got all this cake, and you weren't going to give me none? Whew. Jinkies.
Let's go back to the manor and tell them how successful we were with both of their sons. Oh, it's just Artoriel standing there with the manservant.
Oh yeah, I think Amalin's still getting his spanking.
Oh yeah. Oh. Not the good kind of
The
spanking.
good kind spanking, it's the bad spanking. Ah, you two. I would speak plain. From the first, I questioned your motives and your competence. Unjustly, I now realized. Larks, I still think he's a little stupid, but yeah, you're okay.
Meanwhile, Larks is just kind of still thinking about that milk.
Milk. No one's gonna sweat that out anytime soon, right? Rumors have a way of growing more fanatic as they spread, and quite frankly, those surrounding you beggar belief. But Hotchfont swore that all the stories were true. Especially that jockstrap incident you two had?
She was like shaking her head like, no, no, that didn't happen.
He championed your cause and begged Father to grant you patronage. And he duly listened, because for all his wisdom, he has never been able to say no to my dear half-brother. Legacy of my father's soul and discretion. Mother hated him, of course. I'm saying this in a very politely way. Even on her deathbed, she refused to acknowledge him. And, to be honest, she was not alone in her feelings. I mean, have you not seen his hair? Ugh. But that is not the worst of it. At Camp Riversmeet, when we came upon the wounded party knight, I knew immediately that one of us would have to pursue the heretics alone. An onerous task fraught with danger. And there you two were, the saviors of Eorzea, and honored guests of House Fortom. My new comrade in arms, Hotchifont's dear friend, potential lover. I told myself it was to be a test, but part of me hoped that you would fail. What? The fuck is wrong with you?
He's like, I looked at you, savior of Eorzea, Hotchifont's friend, and I thought, I hope you die out here.
Jeez.
This is how much of a subtle asshole he is.
My god. Yet you accepted the task with a word of protest, nor any sign of fear or any jello shots in your system. And you duly tracked the enemy down, faced them alone, and lived to tale, and let one of them walk out the back door.
We did that just to spite you, Artoriel.
Plainly, Hotchfont has the right of it all along. That I doubted your guys' strength speaks my own weakness. But I will not doubt you again, you two. On that, you have my word.
See, at least he actually means it here. He's just like, oh, you.
I wanted you to die, but no more.
I wanted. No, you've gained my respect, but it's just like, really, Artoriel?
If you died, I would actually be sad about it.
At this point, I was like, I'm so honored that I have your respect now.
Like, great.
Artoriel sucks.
Artoriel, yeah, he does suck.
So you do a Madeline's quest, and you're like, this little dipshit, and then Artoriel, you're like, oh, well, he's kind of okay. And then you find out that he's just sitting there like, yeah, I know, you're like some big hotshot, and Hotchifont thinks really highly of you, but I kind of hope that you die out in the frozen ice hell of Western Coerthus.
What have we gotten ourselves into?
I sent you to do the dangerous part in hopes that you die. Isn't it great? We get to live in this household now with both of them.
Knowing that one's an idiot, and one wanted us dead.
We get to have dinner with both of them from now on. Just
so we have a stupid one, a really asshole one, and a very sexy one.
They're like,
Count Edmont, you raised some interesting sons.
He did. They're like, Warrior of Light, would you pass the rock salt? And the Warrior of Light just takes it and just starts licking it until like there's no salt left.
Or he's like, I could throw this at Toriel's head, and no one would arrest me. I could do it.
Alright, looks like the House for Tom Steward now has fetch quests for us.
Divine intervention. Oh god, it's Alfino and Tataru.
Well, they're probably having fun at that party down there.
The Fortom Steward look as though he has something to say. Ah, you two. My lord, the Count much desires to speak with you regarding your time with Lord Arturiel and Lord Emanolin. If you will remain here for a moment, I have...
Yes.
I gotta go get them.
So yeah, it's like, I have a lot to say about spending time with Artoriel and Amalyn.
He's like, I'm back from whipping. Oh.
I cannot thank you enough for saving young Imanolane's life. Aye, he told me everything.
He's like, after I whipped him into shape.
I've also received letters from both House Zamail and Durandare praising your conduct, and that of House Forton. You've won us much honor, my friend.
My lord.
What is it? Speak.
Pray forgive the intrusion, my lord, but I bring grave tidings. Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru have been detained on suspicion of fomenting heresy.
Oh my god.
What?
You have won us much honor, yet these two have not.
I knew we shouldn't have left Tataru at the bar.
They were observed entering a tavern in the lower levels on some half-dozen occasions. There, it is claimed, they made a number of inquiries. Inquiries which brought them into contact with certain elements. 'Twas this which prompted a Knight of the Heavensward to demand that they be questioned. Sir Grinno, my lord.
Sir Grinno is a brute. An exceedingly accomplished brute, but a brute nonetheless. Alas, he is also a son of House Zamail. How quickly we forget the petty nature of men. I'd wager your friends are no more than pawns in another of my countrymen's games. Such is the way of things between the high houses.
Well, Alphino and Tataru are in jail. That's great.
We've been away doing stuff, and then they got themselves put in jail. By Sir Grinno, son of House Zamail.
Alright, Cat, Admont.
Though you have won the hearts and minds of many of my countrymen, there are those who will never be swayed. Like the Heavensward, they're all dick assholes. Men who will dismiss your efforts and resent your successes, even as we celebrate them. 'Tis like that one such member of House Zamail is manipulating Sir Grinno, for he is not a man to dabble in politics of his own volition. He prefers the fight clubs. He may genuinely believe your friends to be guilty, though I am quite certain his masters know better. Yet the truth will avail us not if we cannot prove their innocence. You would do well to speak with Sir Aymeric at the congregation of our Knights Most Heavenly. He will know of these charges.
Aymeric, you say?
To speak with Aymeric?
Aymeric? We haven't seen him since the banquet. That's changed.
So yeah, it's like Americ's the only one who's like not annoying as all hell.
I swear, we have been really lucky with the weather
I know, it's usually
today.
like never bright. Oh, the Forgotten Night, that's where we need to go.
Yep.
See, I get it in my mind, I'm like, oh, we gotta go to the congregation of our Knights Most Heavenly, and I'm like, where is that? It's like, it's right next to the bar. Just come in, Aymeric, holy shit!
Aymeric, free. Oh, Hotchafunt's here. Hotchafont, free. Tacture Knight, free.
Tacture Knight, I love her work.
Ah, Larks, Zuyaya. I had but this moment resolved to go and fetch you. I presume you have heard what happened then. It's not very sexy either.
Oh, Handaloo's here too.
Handaloo.
We have not really met him.
Oh, Lucia.
That they should regard the Scions with such suspicion even after you stood with us on the steps of faith, it is bad comedy. Yet, unlike the grave injustice you suffered in Ul'dah, this wrong may swiftly be righted. Oh. You know, as long as some people die. That's just how Ishgard goes. It's hit.
Well, Sir Handaloo. The Dragoons are chronically undermanned, and more so now than ever before. We must needs to rectify the situation, and soon, else we shall struggle to match our foes in the sky.
I like that he's, like, completely out of the situation here. He's just kind of like, I need to do something about a Dragoon situation. And he's like, who are you? Why are you here? I don't know.
Aymeric!
Is he getting voice dialogue?
No.
Nope. He's like, excuse me, I don't have voice acting. Well, it's been too long, Zuyaya, Larks. But that this visit come under happier circumstances. You have come to plead for Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru, I take it.
Word of their detainment reached us while I was delivering my sexy report on the Vanu Primal. Truly, I know not which is more ludicrous, these charges, or that flying feathered whale.
I like that Hodgepot was in the middle, like, Aymeric, there's a whale, and they're like, hold on! People have been put in jail. And this is why Aymeric didn't do anything about the flying whale. He's just like, that sounds more important, let's go do that.
We're just gonna ignore that whale.
That Sagrino's accusations are baseless, I have no doubt. Refuting them will be difficult, however, as he is a knight of the Heavensward. I speak of the personal guard of the Archbishop. The 12 finest knights in all of Ishgard, sworn to serve his eminence alone. Suffice it to say, their testimony is unimpeachable, and I have not the authority to challenge their actions. It's almost like I am a figurehead in this damn place. But that's not for me to discuss right now.
After all the Scions have done, rooting the heretics and defeating sexy Shiva, helping us to defend the steps of faith, and even drive back the Devranian horde, after proving themselves true allies on countless occasions, is there naught we can do?
I fear there is but one path left to us. We must demand a trial by combat.
Ah, but of course.
Eric's looking around like, where'd that music come from? Usually that lady with the harp is around, but now we got like a whole band.
Sir Handler's like, sorry, my iPod's going off. In a trial by combat sanctioned by the Inquisition, the victor's claims is judged true, regardless of the petitioner's standing.
Under Ishgardian law, a trial by combat pits the accuser against the accused. In this instance, Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru would be expected to face Sir Greno and a second of his choosing, another knight of the Heavensward, most like. They kind of stick together.
Two of them? Oh, by the Fury. That could hardly be considered fair. I barely enough can handle 5 guys at once.
Yes. Master Alphino's magical talents will not have gone unnoticed, meaning that he will have no choice but to participate. Mistress Tataru, on the other hand, is quite obviously bereft of martial skill, and should be afforded the right to name a champion to fight in her stead. Lest you doubt, I am ready and willing to serve in this capacity, as I am sure is Lord Hoshafont, but all here present know that you are the most accomplished warrior among us, and mayhap in the realm at large. I mean, you did slay, like, several gods, so...
Then it is settled. I will visit Master Alphino at once and inform of our intentions. Larks, Zuyaya, meet me at the tribunal when you have made ready. Until then, my sexy friends. Forgot I was behind Aymeric.
Ah! Okay. It's so bright out.
Jeez.
Oh.
Wow.
The Ishgard was not made for the sun.
God.
Okay, so...
I'm gonna guess Tribunal?
Yeah, it's gonna be the Sacred Tribunal.
Yeah,
This is
I was
their
right.
courthouse.
Wow, this weather's like, what are we in? The vault? Ugh.
Where's my Ace Attorney mod where they just take place in Ishgard and this is the courthouse right here? I mean, look, this could be the lobby, you know, and...
Oh, schling schling.
And instead of cross-examination, you just murder knights inside the building.
No. Listen carefully, you two. When the trial begins, the petitioner will be asked to restate his charges, and the accused invited to respond. Oops, excuse me. Then, in accordance with the law, they will be asked to restate their request for a trial by combat. Once the High Adjudicator acknowledges Mrs. Tataru's right to a name of a champion, that is when you make your sexy entrance. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on Sir Grinno's ugly-ass face when he sees his true opponent. Oh, it will be priceless. Serious Hotchpot, right. Should you begin to lose heart, look to me in the stands, and I shall cheer so loud, you will wonder how you could ever have contrived to doubt yourself. You should also look at the flyer. I made a little sign for you guys to look at when you guys are fighting.
He's like, later, I'm gonna put on my cheerleader outfit.
You'll understand what those scented oils are for. But, yeah, back to serious Hotchfont. Are you ready?
No. Fun fact, if you do look up into the stands while you're at the trial, you can find Hotchafont, and he will say things at you. I didn't know this the first time around. I had to do my second playthrough and find it.
We are gathered here today under the watchful gaze of the Fury to ascertain the guilt of 2 souls in a trial by combat. Petitioners, step forward. Sir Grinno, for the benefit of all here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman.
I, Sir Grinno de Zemile, brother of the Heavensward, did bear witness to these 2 foreigners consorting with heretics.
Let the accused step forward. Alfino Leveilleur, Tataru, you have heard the charges leveled against you. Will you take up arms to refute Sir Grinno's claim, and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men?
I, Alfino Leveilleur, am innocent of this charge, and claim my right to trial by combat.
I, Tataru, am innocent of this charge. But I am no warrior and cannot fight. So, I claim the right to name a champion.
To the old and the infirm, the young and the weak, this right we allow. Very well. Who will stand for this woman?
Just as I was beginning to doubt the efficacy of the Ishgardian justice system. Come, my friend. Let us put an end to this mummer's farce.
No, he makes no noise. It's just really grandiose. Tsuyaya waddling her way into the door, making a grand entrance, like...
Meanwhile, Larks is like, I have your girlfriend at home.
O Halone, render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous, and cast down the wicked.
Just everybody in the room's like looking around as Tsuyaya enters, and they're like, where's the champion? It's like, you gotta look down further. It's like, oh, that's the champion, just waddling.
Oh, so this is gonna be the one of the first times Alfino will help you fight in battle. And this is also memorable because Alfino is absolutely useless in this fight.
Yeah, we're like, how many times have you actually been in a real battle, Alfino? Also, he stands in like every AoE.
Oh yeah, I see Hawk Punch here. Fight, my friends, fight!
Where is he?
He's on Alfino's diagonal.
Oh, okay. Ooh, Alfino's imprisoned by a steel chain. So yeah, Alfino is in trouble. She's like, he's okay, he's fine.
I literally one-shotted it. And the game
what
didn't realize it,
difficulty?
and I have it on normal.
Oh, okay. I was like, it took about a couple hits from me.
I use my Katsuya Ryzen.
Down with you!
Lord Edmond just keeps going, oh, hello day.
Oh, where are all these bubble beam walls? This is Inazuma. Oh, Alfino, why are you in the chain again?
Alfino, who put you in the chain?
Put you in timeout. Also, Sir Grino's voice actor, he is very, he's very angry. And down he goes.
We won! Ah! We shall go to war!
The Fury has spoken. Alfino Levior, Taru, you are hereby acquitted of all charges. Blessed
because
are we.
You have the most ass-kicking power in this place, you get to be innocent now.
Blessed are we who receive of her wisdom and see justice wrought by her divine hand. Petitioners accused, go forth in peace. Or as peace you can in Ishgard.
No. Delivered from an untimely demise yet again. My thanks, as always.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid while you were away, I had one jello shot, and things got a little bit wild from there. See, I was like, I think we gotta try one of these Ishgard jello shots at some point.
By the Fury! What a splendid victory! To see how you strove in the face of adversity. Two brave young souls bound together by the puissant bonds of camaraderie. Why, it turned me on so much the very depths of my soul. Having been treated to such a rousing spectacle, it seems only right that I present you with a humble token of my admiration. Pray, receive of me this dildo. And also this chocobo whistle.
Also the chocobo.
With it, you may summon a black chocobo, fully trained, ready to fly. Imagine us riding together on it. Wearing this. Wearing only this.
Here's the chocobo itself, right?
Magnificent, is she not? Strong, yet sleek. Elegant, yet eager. Like you. What say you two? Will you take her for your steed? Or will you take me as your steed?
Lord Hoshaphat! Chocobos are prohibited in the supreme sacred tribunal of the Hellenic Inquisition. Ah, I could almost not start. Like, just bring a whole ass chocobo into the courthouse.
Ether currents now accessible.
Oh, well, it looks like we're gonna have to go.
You have attained, like, a black chocobo. Like, when you're riding this mount, you'll have the ability to fly, providing certain conditions have been met. To fly in a given region, you must first find and tune to all the local ether currents. Huh? What's that? You've already did this? Oh, well, fine, whatever. Basically, you have to fight to fly. You earn it.
You have to find a bunch of locations. But we've already done this, so we don't need to do it.
It's funny, it still pops up. Oh my. Disclosure.
Oh.
Lord Hodgefont thinks you could do with a well-deserved rest.
He's like, you've done a lot! Also, I need to probably answer to this fine because I put a chocobo in the courthouse. So I'll be right back.
Oh, black chocobos are all well and good, but the true reward of your efforts is the exoneration of your comrades. Oh, why are you telling my internet is poor quality? Uh-oh.
I don't see the DC symbol yet.
PlayStation was letting me know that your internet sucks, man. They shall be released upon the completion of certain minor formalities, which I mean to see to personally. In the meantime, pray return to Fort Tom Manor. The Count has done so already and will doubtless be eager to discuss this day's events.
Edmont's like, I hear my son, put a whole ass chocobo in the courthouse.
It's not even speak with Count Edmond. It's just speak with Edmond.
That's because we're getting familiar with him now, and he's already adopted us. I thought we could just walk over there. Are we on the...
We'll have
oh
to
yeah,
find
we're on the top part.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still lost though.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh wait, no, now we go up these steps.
CIA and Larks just are like, I'm lost in the scar. They're like, no, you take a left here and then a right, then another left after that right.
Sweet Jesus. After what those two just did for Alphino and Tataru, I don't like these statues anymore.
We now hate two Heavensward people, Sir Grino, and who else was that? Was that Sir Paul? Was it Paul Crown? I just saw
Sir Paul.
Grino.
Sir Paul! Sir Paul with the lemon scones!
We, back in the day when we had to, do extreme mode against the Heavensward, we had to come up with creative ways to, shout who was coming at you, and there's and so Sir Paul though, I can't remember who had to grab Sir Paul, or was he just part of a mechanic that we had to be wary?
He did a mechanic, and there was also a job quest that actually talked about Sir Paul.
Yeah, I remember that one, but I remember during the fight we had to remember something about it. But now it's been so long that I'm like, I don't know. And now we don't even have to do the proper mechanics anymore for it, so it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, everyone's in here. Okay, let's start with the tutorial. I was not present at the trial, but my father told me of your performance. He said you were a wonder to behold. Oh, I'm glad we're friends now, I guess.
Yeah, we're fine now.
Hey, Madeline.
Are you trying to become the talk of the city? Because if you are, you're doing an admirable job of it. Like, I hope they talk about me.
Well, it brings me joy to see you in good health, you two. I do regret that, but I'm sticking with my guns.
Just talk to Dad. Edmund's like, he recently was supposed to be going through some puberty, and then his voice started to sound like that all of a sudden.
I failed it, sir!
He failed at puberty. Well, unlike Onawa, Halone smiles on us again, guiding you to victory and setting your comrades free.
I confess, I did fear for your safety for once. Which is not to say I doubted your prowess, you understand. I merely knew the strength of your opponents. You do have a habit of exceeding my expectations. I just want you dead.
It's like, will nothing kill you? I'm just curious. Will anything at all kill you? Besting two of the Heavensward while the city's elites looked on. By the Fury, anyone who hasn't been paying attention to you will surely do so from now on.
Yay! Woo! Jello shots!
Edmond's like, no jello shots in my household.
My lord.
Oh, please tell me there's not more.
Oh, we have just received a message from the vault. His Eminence the Archbishop requests the presence of Master Shallow and Mistress Suyaya.
An invitation from the Archbishop?
What an honor.
A personal summons is indeed a great honor, and given recent events, you would be wise not to delay. You get no more food and snacks here, you just gotta go. So much for your rest. Go. We shall speak anon.
A priest will be waiting for you outside the vault. Identify yourself to him and he will escort you inside.
Well, Hachifont told us to come rest over here, and we're immediately out the door again. We're just
the
like,
Archbishop says, fuck your rest.
The Archbishop's like, those two. Yes, those two. Okay, who's gonna be the Archbishop? I have a feeling it's gonna be me.
Do your sultry voice.
I forgot what the Archbishop sounds like.
Pompous old man.
I don't know if I got that in me, but we'll see.
I think this might be voiced, though.
Oh, you're right. I can get a sample. Oh, look. This guardian priest in the vault gear.
Hey, girls. We're honored to receive you. This way, bitches.
So you guys like, this isn't what I expected from the church. Oh, here we are. We're finally inside the grandest church that has ever been built. Oh, they took Suyaya's hat off. They won't let her in the church with her hat.
Oh, wow.
She's been forced in this cutscene to be without a hat. Oh, hey, Everett. How you doing?
Your Eminence, it is my honor to present to you the Warrior of Light.
I have heard the tales of your many grand endeavors. The Lord Commander has also been most effusive in his praise. I am Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, and I bade you come here that I might offer my personal apologies. You will forgive me for not calling upon you as courtesy would dictate, but as you can see, my more sprightly days are long behind me. But I digress. Your companions were wrongly accused of heresy and subjected to gross indignities. This, I am sorry to say, was the result of negligence on the part of our nation's protectors. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. Is that not so, Sir Zephyrin?
Yes, Your Eminence. Regrettably, it would appear that we of the Heavensward were in receipt of erroneous information. Sir Grinno has ever been headstrong. He pressed charges before the truth had been ascertained, for which I most sincerely apologize.
An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest desire to serve Ishgard, but one which should never have occurred. For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the Horde from the steps of faith? Not I. That much is certain. That will be all, Sir Zephyrin. I would speak with our guest in private.
Your Eminence, As you wish, Your Eminence. That will be all for today.
Privacy is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position. Now, tell me, young man, what do you know of the Asians?
It's just flat out.
Being the bringer of light. You should know that I myself have met with them, have entertained them as guests, even. Those harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power, that we might continue our war against the dragons. I have no intention of aiding their cause, of course, nor less of being their puppet. Yet, were I to refuse them outright, I should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them. Thus have I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict. And why do I tell you this? Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of the Warrior of Light. If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must needs work together. With our combined strength, I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and pave the way for a lasting peace. Think on it.
That is so suspect. I can't even put it into words.
Oh, I've been speaking with some Asians, but I don't want to give them anything. I'm just paying them lip service, you know.
And I'm like, there's something more going on there, sir.
Now we've met Sir Zephyrin.
I wish we didn't.
Zephyrin's like the captain leader of the Heavensward. Oh yeah, they're like, we're sorry, we got some erroneous information about the charges leveled.
It's like, you guys knew what you were doing. Don't act
dumb. They threw Sir Grinno under the bus so fast that they didn't even give him a moment. They were like, oh, it's all Grinno's fault, bye. It's like, yeah, I'm sure you would have apologized if we hadn't won the fight.
Yeah. It's all suspect. Unfortunately, Ishgard's politics are really suspect.
All of Ishgard's politics are blah.
Hey, Tataru.
It's like, are you powerful or have money? You're good. If you don't, you're not good.
Then you're screwed. That's like one of the things I don't agree with Ishgard. It's just the way they're set up. It's even worse than Uldah's.
Yeah, way worse. Even though Uldah is on fire right now, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, we're talking to Tataru. Tataru. Okay. I nearly cried when you stepped forward at the tribunal. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Okay. That's all the thanks we're gonna receive for this quest.
There you are. I confess, I was more than a little concerned when I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. What did they want with you?
Something about Asians.
Well, well. A formal apology and an admonishment of those responsible. I see my fears were wholly misplaced. By the gods! The Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Asians. So, their ambitions extend to Ishgard as well. We will have new primals to contend with ere long, of that you may be certain. 'Tis but a matter of time. Yet shorn of the support of our missing allies, what can we realistically hope to achieve?
In the midst of all the excitement, I completely
There's already a whale, Alfredo.
Yeah.
When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor. General Rauban is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate!
If the Flame General dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account. Lord Orchiphon was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook no delay. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Rauban.
Oh my god, I completely forgot that my life is in danger. I forgot about Rauban's life was also in danger. It's like, oh, thanks, Tataru.
Well, we had to take care of the one that was more pressing at the time.
Our own lives.
One was happening now, one was happening a little bit ago.
Well, as much as I would continue on, my internet is still acting really finicky, so I think I'm gonna have to call it for next time.
I think it's a good stopping point. We gotta get out of Ishgard to solve this, so we'll start the next episode. We're gonna be traveling back to Uldah to help Rauban.
Yeah. But a lot of stuff has been thrown at us. So, Yazel, as a kid, I guess when she got her blessing, she had a vision of, I guess, what really happened to the dragons. It's kind of still unclear.
She wasn't... so she's talking about the calamity, and I don't know if this goes into it, but so an avalanche happened. That's where Snowcloak is. There used to be a canyon there between Western Coerthus and Central Coerthus, and I think in 1.0, I mean, it's not perfect because 1.0's map is completely different, but you would be able to travel between Central Coerthus to Western Coerthus. Well, to kind of like split the map off when they redid the game, Snowcloak happened, and Lady Iceheart's story is involved in that. She was traveling with her family and some other people to escape the calamity, and then an avalanche happened, and then she says she was alone. We can infer that this avalanche killed everybody except her. She was the sole survivor of it. And with nowhere else to go, she traveled and fled into Dravania and almost died there, but was saved by a mighty dragon who descended from the skies. I can imagine that the sun made a halo in front of them. But how the Warrior of Light has experienced, our echo powers kick in whenever they want to. So, like, when we meet new people every once in a while, we get these weird headaches, and then it's weird. Everybody's looking at us as we, I don't know, drool on the ground for a while. So that's what happened to Yazael. She had an echo the moment Hraesvelgr came descending down from the skies, and she witnessed some event from Hraesvelgr's past, because that's how the echo works. It's whatever we're staring at, we get to see the past, like an oracle.
So yeah, something is not right from that kind of picture of it. At least with the war, because we heard from the manservant of what Haldreth and everything is, and now Yazael apparently has a version of a different tale that she got from Hraesvelgr's past. They both can't be wrong, but they both can't be right. There's only one truth between it all.
She believes the dragons have the right of it. And she's confused, though, because she's like, why didn't the dragons attack those responsible? And I'm like, okay, well, who is it that's responsible, Iceheart? And she's distraught to find out, like, they just attacked the innocent and children. I mean, I was hoping they would just go after a select few people.
They're like, nope, burninating the Ishgard.
Yeah, and then so Midgardsormr comes out to give his 2 cents. Essentially what he's saying is that you don't understand. Dragons view anybody from Ishgard as responsible. They don't care that they're children or not.
Yeah, and unfortunately for her, I think Yazael was a pawn for Nidhogg to take down Ishgard.
Yeah.
Instead of him doing it, he was going to get someone else from Ishgard to do it to themselves. Which is probably would have been like the most insultment for Ishgard to have their own people kill themselves.
Yeah, I mean, Nidhogg's been known to try to manipulate whatever he can lay his claws on. He will do anything to attack Ishgard, to get at Ishgard, to cause harm to any Ishgardian. He's indiscriminate. Any Ishgard person is up for grabs at this point, but it's a bit complicated between the language of Midgardsormr, because he speaks in that old dragon. You'll find that most of the dragons, they speak in that way. They're not as confusing as Urianger, at least.
Urianger's just confusing and an asshole.
Urianger's just weird, and I don't know if I've discussed this before, but it's like, it's been proven that Urianger just speaks like that, and it's like, it's just him. It's just him.
He's like a baby, he's like, I crieth.
He just wants to speak like that, and the Scions are like, you know what? It's his own personal choice.
We're not gonna kink shame him.
It's not harming anyone, we're just gonna allow him to speak like that, because, like, why would we stop him? And I'm like, the Scions are super sporting.
And Philia's like, we're just gonna put that on the fridge for him.
But every time the dragon speaks, especially Midgardsormr sometimes, I'm like, Midgardsormr, what are you... Can you translate that a little bit? And he's like, no.
Nope. But yeah, we have that on top of it, and now the Ascians are trying to do something in Ishgard to provoke a calamity.
Ascians are always trying to do something.
And the fact that the Archbishop just like, yep, they're here. I'm not gonna be a servant to them. And then you're just sitting here and just like, They did something because La Habrea did something for Gaius to get the ultimate weapon. It's like, what is he giving you?
Mm-hmm.
So it's all sketch. It's all absolute
He gave
sketch.
Gaius his own dragon Sona.
The heart of Zabik.
Alright.
But on that note, we have reached the end of our video. So, if you guys liked this episode, please give it a thumbs up because it really does help out the series. And if you're a fan of this and you want to support it, please hit the subscribe button and also hit that bell so you'll be notified next time we are live. So, next time, we are going to go rescue Raban from the gates of hell from Ul'dah. and maybe get some more light of what's happening there since we've been in Ishgard. So, hope to see you then.